So we're going to be able to see the boys in blue for you. Let's check the map and see what the move out's looking like. So far, not too much in terms of tanks here. You can see we got a light tank, a Lux. Half a core squad, well, actually mixed. We got the Blacklist in there too. Some other French clans. We got Commander Luxel. And then we also got ASEC and AD. It looks like they might have, did they get their truck stuck? No, they're good. Are they? That's a lot of outposts going down there. Don't know if that's part of the plan. You can see here, this is going to be the main attacking truck to point. Going to be going maybe off map down to hospice there. Finally, we get a tank coming out. We got a Holzbier MILF Hunter 3000 and OP coming in the medium. Going to be in the Panzer IV. We also got a recon tank. Oh my gosh, that is a three-man recon tank. Plus, well, one-man recon tank. I'm tripping. One-man recon tank plus 2 recon squads. That's what it is. They're going to be going to look to attack the artillery on the Allied side, probably. Yeah, it should be a good start out here. Unfortunately, who got this truck stuck? Was it Jables? Was it Froggers? Or was it one of the minions marching their way to point? Oh, that's going to hurt the Axis move out. Let's get into the game, though, so you guys can see what's going on here. That's going to hurt the Axis move out for sure, though. You can see on the left side of your screen, Allies there. I can see one supply, 2 transport trucks. Wasabski there going to be putting down his first Gary on the left side of your screen. Despite that mix-up in getting the truck stuck there, we see some cap progress already coming out from the Axis team. Artillery also dropping on this one. Where's that Lux? There's the Lux right there. Let's see if we can get on board with the Lux coming into play. How many kills can this Lux get off the bat? It's gonna be 1. What? How did Lupa survive that? That is insane. He jumped over the HE rounds from the Panzer, the Lux. I'm very confused. Anywho, Lupa gets into the building here. We'll see how many kills he can get, if any. Lux has a challenger with a Sherman on the other side of the mansion here. On hospice. That Lux is going to have to be really careful. Lux is pushing in. Might be the first victim. Teal gang. Uh-oh. Lux. Unfortunately, for the Sherman, he's looking the wrong way. Lux is going to try to disable this Sherman. Maybe get some shots onto the tracks to disable them. But I think the Lux himself is stuck. Yeah, Lux gets stuck. This is going to be the first armor kill here. Poor little Panzer going down there. Unlucky, really. Not able to get traction, getting stuck on terrain. Now, looking at the mid, this is 60% cap here for the Allies. Really nice defensive line getting set up around hospice on the south side. They don't have too much on the north, but it's not a huge deal. This core squad, this Blacklist squad, not in the strong point, able to contest just yet. But the lack of blue bodies on point might be due to the fact that they had that little mix-up there at the start, unable to get that transport truck moving and onto point for the contestation of the midpoint. And it looks like that's going to lead to a 3-2 off the bat here for the Allies. Good job by them. About 90% to go. Just not enough blue bodies in point here. Way too late. Or hold the phone. We thought it was going to be a 3-2, but as the bodies from the blue side start streaming into point, it looks like they might be able to contest this. And you see the cap progress is already going down. While that's happening, we're going to have a little tank fight here. Panzer Force pushing in to help infantry who have marked out a vehicle. You can see, and it actually is already down. Wow. I think that vehicle's already down. I can see Peasy's the only one left alive. And there it goes. Satchel, that's just a Stewart though. So Stewart's going to go down off the bat here. There was a second vehicle that got blown up on the back. I think that's just the supply truck we can see right there. So Stewart goes down for the Allies. Lux goes down for the Axis. Now, my interest is to find where that Sherman is. Ooh, there he is. So cap progress is back, started again. Allies have enough bodies in point. This Sherman is playing hide and go seek here with his Panzer IV though. Sherman at the bottom of your screen, Panzer IV at the top. Both teams losing light tanks out of the gate. Now if this Panzer IV isn't careful, he's going to come right into view of this Sherman tank here. And just like that, we actually have the first cap, and it is the Allies, and they are already making cap progress on the second cap. We're going to rotate over there really quickly. I want to see if this Sherman can get a shot off. No, just deep enough in the depth weight there is the Panzer IV to avoid the shots of the Sherman. Sherman trying to pick off pixels right now. We're going to have to rotate though to the next point because there's already cap progress being made here by the Allied team. Let's check out what that cap progress is. Yeah, it's nothing. Lucky Gummy is doing his thing. Core Squad respawns on the defensive with Sergeant Waffles and Classics, Biggles, Patson also in the mix there. That's going to shut down any cap progress. It was just one guy. One guy who's in a 1v10 right now. Lucky Gunny, can he do it? No, he gets taken out by his compatriots on the other team. Let's rotate back to that mid fight here. I want to see what the progress is of that tank fight. Is the Panzer IV still alive? Is he taking shots? You can see Sherman's taking some shots here. Sherman, Panzer IV going to it. Neither of the tanks looking at each other though. That's just infantry AT. Looks like the Panzer IV is going to be a little late to rotate his turret here. Going to take a direct shot into the side. Does that miss? Oh my god, I think he missed. Sherman misses with the first shot. Panzer IV is in a bad spot here. Second shot goes into the hull of the Panzer IV, but it's too late. Missed shot from the TL crew there, giving Core a chance in their Panzer IV, and they take it. OP, Holzbier, and Hunter 3000 taking out the Sherman in a weird fight. I feel like that first shot of the Sherman maybe clipped the hitbox of the little town car there. That's the only kind of explanation I have for that not working. Regardless, lucky, very, very lucky, it has to be said, for that Panzer IV to get out with his life on that one. All right, as we get back into this one here, we can see Core Squads, SCDB in the mix, trying really desperately to push back on the Hospice. They're on the outside now. They have an outpost up on the outside. That's good. Maybe if OZ can get his squad rotated behind the point here and try to get out some of the OPs of the Allies team. Don't know if he has anybody with him, or is that an OP right there on the ground? No. Don't know how close his OP is, but yeah, there we go. Okay, squad rotations come in. A few spawn in. Viking, Rennervoss, Kayla all spawns in here. Now, what can this squad do to take control of the backside of Hospice here? And they're doing something because we're already seeing some cap progress there. I feel like the Allies on the south side need to come a little closer back to the hard point. Yes, that defensive line is preventing some of the Axis, but it's not preventing the ones that are already here. Click's the only one really left on the strong point as we see the 50% cap progress improve a little bit here. Allies need to get back in as soon as possible, and we can see that rotation coming in right now. Ernest, Chalk, Marek, Not Forever, Made of Pixels, Black Mage, everyone running back to this point here, trying to stop desperately the cap progress, and they have succeeded. You can see at the top of your screen, west side of point, Dr. Ninja Pulver, Joker, Jay Thompson, Clippy, all doing a really good job closing off this northern attack and looking to pocket actually the rest of the infantry. You can see Ninja Pulver and Doctor getting some shots on from the rockets onto this Tiger. Harry Wolf pulls out. Oh, and gets killed by the rocket. Does a good job to take out one and save that Tiger there. I really think he does save the Tiger. Still not in the best spot, but at least he is alive. Speaking of that rotation on the backside from the Axis squads, not doing much. Pretty much getting sussed out by the Allies. Did what they had to do and rotating up to take control of this strong point. And it's just a numbers game right now. Axis don't have enough numbers to take the point. You can see they're just getting picked off. This outpost is going to be overrun soon. Not too sure what Vale and Zapper and Clippy are doing in the same house for the last 30 seconds. Playing a game of hide and seek, I guess. Merrick has a really good peek onto this OP, and I feel like it's only a matter of time before this goes down. Yet Senseless is, trying to get away, gets killed by Artie. We can see something dropping here. It's going to be an airhead. Ooh, don't know how much I like that decision. Airhead really not going to be able to follow up on. You can see the Panzer IV is very pushed forward. He doesn't really have an angle to defend this airhead. I think Braxton's going to get this one for free fairly easily. Would have liked to see that airhead maybe 30 seconds earlier if it was possible, because there was a squad there without any really challenge. They could have probably got a few spawn waves in, but just a little too late for the airhead to drop here. And yeah, airhead goes down. We'll see how this battle is going to shape up. You can see respawns coming in on the backside from Core. Gem, though, doing work here, getting a bunch of kills. Is he going to get the Gary from under Soviet Viking? Yes, he does. Gem with the plays. Worth, hashtag Worth, gets 4 or 5 kills, then gets the Gary right under the nose of Fred and Soviet Viking. Nice play there from Gem. Really like to see that. There goes down one of the attacking Garys. Yeah, you can say attacking is more no man's land, a wishful Gary, if anything. The Axis are really going to have to do a good job here of getting something a little closer to point if they want to contest. Now, where did that Panzer IV go? We did see the Panzer IV somewhere over here. I think we're going to check the map and see if we can't find out where he's at right now. He's falling back. Smart play from that Panzer IV. Fall back. Get back to friendly lines. You don't want to get stuck behind enemy lines and then just have a swarm of AT coming for you. That's for sure. So even though the Gary did go down, it looks like either another Gary has gone up or yeah, just enough supplies for another Gary. So good job there, having those supplies and the reinforcements to just throw down another Gary. So not really, in the end, not a lot is lost. The attack is still on. Still, I don't love the distance that is from point. You can see there's also another spawn here on the bottom of our screen. Still, open fields abound. You just have to cross so much open terrain to get the point. You get shot from almost anywhere. Panzer IV falls back to help out the boys, though. Try and help out the penetrating attack into this town. That's what the Axis need to do here if they want to put some pressure onto the Allies. You can see another tank marker coming out close to Western approach here. I'm surprised that Panzer IV doesn't rotate to try and deal with it. There is a Lux gonna try his luck again. Didn't work out so great last time. Let's see if it works out a little better this time. It is a Stuart, though. It's not a big tank by any means, so we're gonna come on board with this Lux really quick and see what he's got to challenge this this Stuart. Creeping up slowly. Stuart reverses. Doesn't have a shot onto the Lux. Lux not looking the right way, though. He needs to pan to the left. Stuart might get out of this scot-free. Lux rotates, sees the Stuart barely. Gets a few shots in and enough to take it out. Good job there from the Lux. Rotating that turret just at the right time to get 2 or 3 shots into the badly damaged Stuart, taking him out. Good job there from the Axis light tank. Cleaning up on the defensive here. There is a second Puma also. Honestly, might have been the Puma that took out the Stuart. I didn't see him originally, but let's hover over him to see who that crew was. HLPL crew, shout out to you. My money is probably going to go with that Puma in taking out the Stuart. 2 HE shots usually don't take out a tank in one shot, even a light Stuart. And while the Stuart was damaged, I think it would have taken a little something extra to kill it. So kudos to both the crews there for the Axis armor. Another crew up on the top here is going to be trying to force the issue. This Panzer IV is relatively uncontested. Wonder if we'll see the second coming of the Sherman. Trying to scan kind of on the eastern side here to see if I see any movement that would indicate armor. There is a supply truck, however. Wasowski's gonna have to be a little careful. Panzer IV is right pulling up. Ooh, this is gonna be a loss here if that logistics truck goes down. Uh-oh, Wasowski. Hello and goodbye. Down goes the supply truck there. Now Ninja Pulver does get a shot into the back of the Panzer IV. However, he is dealt with fairly quickly via Veli. Garrison on the left side of this Panzer IV here, though, and lots of reinforcements coming in. OP and Desov gonna have to be very careful here. Now, lucky for them, the hedge is so tall that it's virtually impossible to shoot through it. Veli also just kills half of that squad that respawned. Nice play there by Veli, thinning the numbers out to half. Now Desov I think this Panzer IV knows. It's gotta be aware of the Gary that's over here. Desov's beelining it right now for this Gary. And he's gonna be rewarded with a nice little prize, but have to take into consideration those spawn waves coming in. There it is, spawn wave, Desov. No, he doesn't get the kills. His gun is not up when he peeks it, and Ninja Pulver able to take out Desov. However, markers are going to be placed surely very soon, and that Panzer IV, well, that Panzer IV should be rotating or getting out of here. Regardless, Ninja Pulver is going to be looking for a rocket into the back. One goes in, and down goes the Panzer IV. Unfortunate play there. Would have hoped Desov would have been saying something to that P4 about the garrison on the other side of the hedgerow. Fortunately, marker comes down a little late, and the tank also goes down. I feel like if the Panzer IV knew about that Gary, he might have rotated to the left instead of the right there and tried to take it out. Regardless, that's not what happens, and Axis are left a little undermanned here on their push. No more tank support, kind of suppressing the respawns off that left garrison. That's going to allow a flanking maneuver to come onto this kind of central push here and maybe do something about it. You can see supplies going down also. Axis supplies, the long tube, the phallic object is the Axis supplies. If you see a red parachute, one of two things: it's either an airhead for either team or Axis supplies. I'd love to see that parachute change to just white, and then the airheads to be the only red parachute. We'll see if that ever happens. Lucky Gummy gonna take that supplies down for free. Really no contest there. Kind of wishful supply dropping, if you will. We're seeing some cap progress on the backside. Ooh, Para Doctor getting into point here. However, no squad lead. We can see Chalk Arion on the right side of your screen going to be setting up something maybe in about a minute. Also a Stewart. No, that is not a Stewart. That is a Greyhound. Greyhound, 3-man Greyhound coming in. That's a lot of bodies for a Greyhound. Maximum awareness setting, and we're seeing a cap brace actually right now on both points. I went over to this Greyhound to see if he was gonna, if there was a tank spotted out that he could maybe do a flanking maneuver on. Looks like this is going to be just heading back towards HQ for some harassment, so we're going to hop off of him and try and get into this attack for the 4th point. Dexter looks like, oh, a trade. No, Chakarian. Now, did Chalk get a OP up? That's the huge key. If Chalk got an OP up, he's good to go. Looks like he did, because Nike is also spawning in here. Unfortunately there for the Allies, they weren't able to sneak it, so Dolph Classics are all rotating down to deal with that threat. At the same time, we can see pushing coming on the front. Pixel Smasher finally coming up, which would lead me to believe there is an OP somewhere up here for the Allies. So we might see a little continuation of this attack. Let's go on board with Pixel Smasher right now. He's about to run right into Zim here. And it looks like that Greyhound has rotated back. However, it gets taken out by Dexter with one rocket. Shout out to Dexter with the quick shot. That whole flank ends up being for nothing as the Greyhound gets taken out before it can even shoot its main gun once. All right, we can see the positioning of a Pixel Smasher's squad. Now he's got an OP up in this courtyard here, right there. He just spawns back in. He's going to be looking to force the issue from the front now. Unfortunately for the defenders at the back, it looks like defense is getting out and doing work. We actually just see a explosion on the back. Just going to be a supply truck. Now, crucially here for Chakarian, he's got supplies dropping. So Allies are going to be, well, those are Axis supplies. Never mind. I was expecting the Allies to drop supplies, maybe go for a Gary in the back. Doesn't happen. Chalk, though, able to defeat the defenders initially here. So this is looking a little dangerous for the Axis team in blue. Would like to see maybe a second squad pull back on defense, because if Chalk can get a second OP up behind the point, that's going to be a lot of trouble here for the Axis squad, and they're actually getting taken out fairly quickly. You can see Judge Fabster spawns in, Biggles is in, 2 squad leaders back, but you can't stay this compact forever on the point. That's going to lead to some trouble if you're trying to defend. So we'll stay here. We can also see Axis are making cap progress on the mid. Let's rotate back to the mid here and see what they have. Well, they have actually virtually taken the mid. Apologies for that. Was looking at the fight on the backside. Half track goes down. Kind of a swoop in and take the candy from the baby. I'm assuming there was a garrison or either an airhead dropped in the southeast side, which let so many members of the Axis to get here, and they're just capping it for free right now. You can see the only ones left on point are actually tankers. TL squad playing infantry at the moment, trying to save what they have left on point here. I wonder if reinforce is going to come up, but I think it might be a little late for that. I think this is just going to go 3-2 to the Axis squad, Axis team. Yeah, no reinforce, no bombing run, no airhead defensively drop down, and that's going to be 3-2. Apologies, guys. Wow. We got so caught up in that little attack that we missed the one on the other side. And just like that, 3-2 goes to the Axis team, and they are already making cap progress. Well, let's try not to miss the next one, because look at this positioning here from the Axis. While the Allies are dropping supplies kind of between the midpoint, Axis are already here. Zoom, Froggers on point, ready to go. Zoom's in the building. Froggers is outside in the trenches. Respawn does come in, which is going to stop cap progress in its tracks. Would have loved Zoom or Froggers to get out here and find out that Gary. They would have taken the point for sure. Not what happens here, and Froggers and Zoom are going to be in a 2v10, soon to be 20. Let's see their FPS skills put to the test. How many kills can they get here? 1 down, 2, 3. 3-0 here. 3-1. It's a 2v4 goes down. Froggers is going off. Artie's dropping on the garrison. 5 go down. Wow, Froggers and Zoom are putting in work. Gummy Foosh is coming back in. Gummy Fuck, I think that's what his name means. Funny name. Yeah, really good work from Zoom and Froggers here. Putting in work on the backside, getting a lot of kills. Not enough, unfortunately, to stop that cap progress. Or to start that cap progress again. Zoom's gonna have to watch his 6-2 because Mark has pushed into the building. His AP mine is down. Zoom hears it, rotates it. I wish we could go first person with Zoom, and he does get the kill. Good job from Zoom. Artie's really on point here. Now this is allowing the majority of this Axis team to rotate. You just have to be careful that you don't put too many bodies out here and lose the midpoint. You can see Hellfire, Zim, Jables, all coming in. Froggers is still alive getting kills. Really nice job. Zoom finally falls. Click with what I assume is a nice nade into that building. Gonna get the kill there. So unfortunately, Hellfire, Jables just a little slow to rotate here. Not able to save that main building on point. Zim, though, I like his positioning. Now, if he can rotate and get... Uh-oh. Zim's in a little trouble. Even if he does rotate, he's in a 1v4 right now. Drops 1 though. Looking for 2. Drops 2. Drops 3. Oh, Zim! 3 kills here. Looking for more. Doesn't see the Allied at the end of the trench. Or does he? He's looking. No, loses the gunfight versus Henry Jekyll there. Zim though, wow, Axis doing good work, getting a lot of kills. Unfortunately, they just don't have the numbers to follow it up. As we were zoomed in there, it looks like the rest of the Axis on point have died, and what could have been a quick kind of double cap there isn't. Not quick enough on the rotations, and just not sussing out that garrison at the bottom of your screen to stop the respawns. A little slow from the Allies to rotate to that, but good job in the end to be persistent and clean it up. 3-2 here. Core Salt Knight. We see a tank on the north side. Let's get on board with that. It is going to be a Tiger from who? HLLPL. Ernest Jacob and LJT here. See if a challenger appears. Para. You can see Para is already pushing on the edge of the map. I don't think he sees OZ. Both potatoing their shots. Para going to win the end. He's going to have to bandage and ends up going down to the damage there. Want to get a little higher here for you guys and see if we can't suss out a Sherman or a 76. Maybe possible challenger here to this Tiger. Here on Core Night, Core Salt Night. now, I really don't see much. I'm guessing the allies are just really starved for fuel right now. They did lose a few tanks off the bat. They lost a Stewart, they lost a Sherman, and they might just be starved for fuel, honestly, at this point. You can see a second attack coming in here from the south. We got Core, Senseless, Fred, Judge Fabster, Desoff. Ooh, really good spot here to attack this garrison. Spawn comes in from an OP. Senseless on his left side clears out 2 of the spawners. We'll see what else Senseless has, if he's going to make a break for the Gary. I think Ernest, Doctor all know about this. Satchel's going to go down regardless here. Senseless with the play, kills 2. Going to take out the Gary here with the Satchel. And oh my gosh, what if we see like a 20-man respawn? Please. We didn't get it yesterday. I want it today. Come on, baby. Lucky 7s. We'll see on the minute timer for this Satchel how many kills it gets, or if it just gets the Gary on the backside. Senseless with the double kill, though, to earn himself the right to take this Gary out regardless. Now, it's been about 15 to 30 seconds already. If there was going to be spawns, they would have spawned in now. So I think this Gary is either going to get a few kills or none as it, or the Satchel as it blows up. Oh, Werner Voss is going to get the kill anyways with his gun. Long time on the Satchel. Senseless just hoping that there's a massive respawn wave here. Boom. Doesn't get anyone in the end. Still does the job of killing the garrison on the backside. And immediately after, we are seeing cap progress here on the 4th point for the Axis team. You can see there, Merrick smartly has got an OP up closer to point, kind of on the north side of this hedgerow. However, as Werner Voss and Senseless push down, and as Blue Tear and who else got this kill in the back? Judge Fabster, actually. Very nice positioning here from Fabster on the backside of the hedgerow. He's gonna have to watch out for Doctor, though. Don't think he knows about Doctor down the hedgerow from him. I don't think Doctor knows about Judge Fabster either. He's gonna know in a second as Judge Fabster is making the peek, gonna take the shot here. Or not. Was looking for the shot to come out there. Didn't see it. Fabster in a very good spot to kill reinforcements coming back to point here. Really like this positioning. 50% cap on point. Respawn wave does nullify that momentarily, but that's not from the strong point. That is just outside from the sector. But look at this. Fabster's able to kill the spawns on the outpost, and Bluter's actually pushing right now. Wouldn't be surprised if Bluter's going to overrun this OP very soon. Unfortunately, Fabster's not communicating with Bluter because he was not looking the right way. This OP stays up. Doctor able to get the kill and spawn back in. Regardless, ooh, here comes down a bombing run, going to take out one member of that Axis squad. Not going to do enough to stop the cap progress, though. And Marek, and he does still have his OP up on point. It's just not enough. There aren't enough bodies respawning. I don't know if it's up to squad rotations, because I only see 3 right now up from Marek's squad. But it's very touch and go here. Every time either team gets a respawn, it stops the cap progress one way or the other. Looks like Marek did enough, though. That bombing run did enough momentarily. Oh, it is so close. Now, Fabster single-handedly preventing a majority of these respawns from getting to point and reinforcing point. And that's going to be enough. Honestly, it's going to be enough to take the 4-1 here for the Axis. Very good push there. Good takeaway of the garrison. I really liked Fabster's positioning on the back end to be able to take out the bodies. Good play from the Axis team. Going up 4-1 here, 58 minutes to go in this core Salt Night. And right away you can see the supplies dropping for a garrison to reinforce this defense of the 4th point. I want to zoom out a little bit and give you guys an overview and see what's going on the next point. So we got Les Vieux Vergers over here. A few respawns coming in. Pejamin, Raby from OC, Henry Jekyll all spawned in. There is also a tank. We did see a Greyhound a little earlier. This is going to be, what, a 76? Yeah, Kalido, Lazy H, and Bloody Nine. Finally getting a tank out. I feel like after they lost their Sherman, there was about 15 minutes where we saw them twice as infantry on the stream, which is kind of concerning, considering they are the one of the tank squads here for the Allies. So really, Allies not having a tank. We saw, what, 2 Axis Tigers and 2 Panzer IVs and a Lux, right? So a little concerning here from the Allied side. I'm wondering where PZ Chill Music are. I mean, the Allies must be just out of fuel completely. We haven't seen too much of them. I think they died in a Stuart early on. We saw them in that Stuart going down, but I haven't seen them with a 76 or even a Sherman. So that's very, very concerning here. Just no fuel, it seems, for the Allied side. This Sherman's going to try to lead a spearhead push back through the field here. I don't see too much AT up for the Axis team at this point. Actually, none on point. Closest is Kayla all the way up to the north side. And this 76 is going to allow Gem, Nice, all these folks to get up real close. Ooh, Fabster's gonna have to watch out. The overpressure might do him in here. He is bushwhacking it up though. He's been there for a while. Now he's gonna know there's Gem is here because the OP is gonna get overrun. I don't think Gem has a clue about Fabster though. So for the moment, he stays alive. Gonna toss out a cheeky smoke there to blind the 76. I like that play a lot. You can also see on the back end, it looks like we had an explosion. Wondering if that was the one of the tanks, possibly. Is that a Lux there? It looks like no. It's going to be the Greyhound going down. So big spawn wave coming in on the backside here. That could be a garrison or airhead to the southwest of artillery battery, and pretty much everybody and their mother is pushing from this location for the Allied team. So we see a small push on the front with a tank. Oh, what's this exploding on the backside? That's going to be a just a truck. Now, who took this truck out? Or is it just exploding because it's been abandoned? Now, I don't see any Allies around to claim that one. Rotating back into the fight here. You can see Allies making very good progress on the backside. Kind of a sandwich attack here from the southwest and southeast. I'd say their attack on the right side of your screen is making a little more progress on artillery battery. They've made it to the town, however, still big fields to push past. A lot of areas for to get shot. You know, pushing through past these open fields. Very, very easy to get picked off. Oh, sorry about that. All right, here. What do you guys think in the chat? So, left side of your screen looks like the Axis is doing a good job to clear off the left. The right side, not so great. It's a 50-50 toss-up. I think the Allies are winning this one on the pushback to point. Now, if the Axis can rotate some of that force on the left side of point back to the right, they need to do that, actually. It's not just a can. They need to do that right now. You can see Dr. Braxton all in point right now. Jay Thompson, the squad lead, the closest squad lead with Pixel Smasher on the backside. Now that's when we see Jay and Pixel rotate and get into where Bleicher is right here. That's when it's going to be trouble for the Axis team. However, the few members of Orange that were there are down now. And honestly, I think it's not a bad spot here. Axis do have a Lux, severely damaged, but able to still suppress guys like Bommel and Braxton and Anthrax. That might be over soon here, though. Anthrax rotating, looking for a shot with the rocket. Let's see if he can get that one off. Rotating a little bit. Lux is not looking. He has a free shot right now onto this Lux. Anthrax from downtown. Let's see if he makes it. Aktung lands the first one, Anthrox lands the second, but oddly enough, Crow-Dog is repairing. So let's see who wins this fight. Is it going to be Anthrox with another rocket? Looks like Anthrox is falling back. No, must not have another one. Aktung's suppressed right now. A third shot comes in, and that is going to be from the left side, and the core German 75. Nice. So finally, that Lux gets taken out, not by the AT that we thought, but by a big, thick tank. Finally, the Allies have found some fuel, so we're seeing some tanks out here. 38th, Burn Bars, Easy Chill Music, coming out in the little Stewart here, looking to take care of this infantry. Lots of infantry out here from the Axis team. Going very slowly though. I'd have to watch out if I was them. I wouldn't want to get satcheled or shot by AT. All right, on the backside, we can also see here, we got some supplies. Looks like the Allies are just setting up in case they take the fourth point back. So a little setup for later on. Not too bad, not too bad. Has to be said though, Axis doing a good job of holding their spot. You know, they looked like they were gonna get pushed from the backside, both sides actually. They've now rectified that situation, and look at this. You can see Jables, Luxel, and Sirius. Nvidia also trying to get a little sneaky Gary up here. Maybe they can root out this allied attack from the backline and reset their position. Gonna have to take out this OP first. Jables is the only one left alive there. Joker taking out a few on the backside. Jables all alone, gonna get dropped himself, and just like that, the attack goes on. You can see also Dolph, Soxus, and Dart on the north side with a Tiger. Ooh, Tiger coming to play. HLLPL Tiger pushing straight up, looking to force the issue here and quash this this little attack from the rear. I don't see AT except for Aktung on the right side of your screen. Now, remember, he did use those rockets early. He might have one or two left. We'll see. Nope, no rockets as of yet. And down goes what I think... Is that a half track? Is that the spawn? Can't see until the smoke clears. No, that's a Sherman. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a Sherman in the trench here. Okay. Wow, a sneaky little Sherman. We didn't even see him. We were right above him. So, interesting play for HLPL to get out of the tank. They do end up killing the Satchel Boy that was on their butt and causing a lot of chaos. I mean, that's allowed the Axis to really get in here and kind of disrupt this attack. However, while that was going on, the Allies have rotated to the south side. You can see Burner Bars, PZ Chill Music, and the Stewart. Joker, Pixel Smasher up there. Pixel Smasher should be able to get an OP up, I believe, if he hasn't already. It's kind of a rotation in attack. Instead of going from the east and west, now that's more from the north and the south. And it seems to be working so far. 20% cap progress on the fourth point. However, there is also contestation on the last point briefly. I think that was just Bluter there. And Henningby on the backside. Gonna need a few more bodies. OP, I mean, if Henningby can get his squad in, they could maybe go for an airhead play and protect it. However, on the defensive, I mean, we're still seeing cap progress from Allies. You can see that squad on the north broke through and got onto point now. The Axis are displaced from the strong point. They have numbers, but they're getting attacked from all sides here. And also you can see another tank coming up. Yes, finally TL found themselves in another 76. Or this might be the same one from before. The Stewart, you can see going down there on the south side of your screen. So no more light armor to help that attack from the south. The 76 is going to have his hands full with infantry squad to his south, though. Unfortunately for that allied squad on point, they are getting wiped right now. You can see James Thompson's having to take his outpost for the respawn. And another, we got a, what is this? OP Holsbeer and Milf Hunter. 3000 coming in with the Panzer IV. So we should see a little fight come out here. I don't quite know if that 76 can see through the hedgerow. No. He is marked out, though. I would love to see a Panzer IV take out a 76. We don't see that often. The Panzer IV can get one shot to the hull, so has to be very, very careful. That being said, though, while that allied attack failed, the Axis have reinforced their position on the strong point of the 5th point and are looking to 5-0 this one. 46 minutes to go. I believe the reinforce is down. You can see here rotation coming in back to the point from the 76. Let's go on board with him right now. It's really going to be up to the 76 to defend this point. Now, if the 76 is concerned and focused completely on infantry, he's going to have to watch out for that Panzer IV getting some free shots in. Now, nice bombing run really disrupts the attack here from the Axis side. Really nice bombing run there. Stopping cap progress. Allowing the Allies to get back into this one. I'm just worried when the reinforce wears off. If there's an airhead, or look at that, just respawns right on the strong point. Wow. Sirius is going to get on this action here, looking to take out the 76 with a sneaky satchel. We'll see if he can do that one for it. Also, tank markers going down on the 76. I wonder where that Panzer IV is. I think that Panzer IV is actually dead. Yeah, he just gets taken out right away. That's the unfortunate part of the Panzer IV. Gets one shot by the 76. It just gets one tap clap. It's really unfortunate here. We'll see if the Panzer IV is reclassified in the future as like a light medium kind of thing. And when they add the Panther back, they put that in the medium slot. Because right now, there's really no great option for armor. I mean, the 76 is just so strong, and that Panzer IV is just so weak with its armor that it just gets yeetus deletus every time it shows its face. It really needs to be like super hull down to effectively engage the American armor. Sirius though pulls out the rocket, looking to get another shot in. Shouldn't, yeah, good idea going back around the building there. Gets killed anyways. Cap progress is still going on here. Click. These infantry need to make it to point. Right now, it's pretty much the 76 alone fighting infantry. Respawn wave comes in. It's so close, guys. I can't really tell who's going to win this one. Full squad coming in behind the 76, so hopefully that can turn the tide. But look at how dug in Core is on point here. It's like a tower defense game, and there's one tower, and it's the strong point. And right now, it's owned by the Axis. Allies trying so hard to get back into point, just not able to do it right now. Respawn's coming in from the Axis team. Oh man. Unfortunately for the Axis, their OPs are just in weird spots. You can see Senseless there. Half the squad that respawned with him died instantly. The Sharks are circling, but there's still cap progress being made. It's amazing. And Blue Tear here is going for the plays. Can he get the satchel down onto the American tank? The tank knows about it. It's rotating. No, Blue Tear gets taken out there. Wasowski saving the 76. 76 does a little twirl and a dance at the same time, and just like that is so close. However, Satchel's going to be going down on the second tank here. PZ Chill Music Burner Bars. And I don't know if that's going to take that tank out. It is on the side. I think it's on the hull, though, not on the track. So I think it should be good. Chill Music pops out, knows about it, gets taken out there by Desoff. And that's gonna be really painful here for the Allies. If I was that tank, I would drive it right into the middle of point. 76 goes down. No, that's not a 76. That's a Puma. Puma pushes 76, goes down. If I'm this 76 right now, I move right into the middle of that Axis force. So when I blow up, I take them out. That doesn't happen. One tank goes down. Second 76 still up. Reinforcements coming in on the backside. Cap race starting momentarily. Not going to work. And honestly, I think this is going to be game here for the Axis. Wow. Allies just can't get into point. Axis hold for the longest 5 minutes of their life and keep the strong point, and are going to take this one 5-0 here on Core Salt Night. I mean, they're so close. Can they do it? Another tank's pulling up. I think they can, and they do.